It was supposed to be a routine hike. Marcos, a biologist and nature lover, was working on mapping forgotten trails in remote forest reserves in southern Brazil. An old local guide mentioned an unofficial path used decades ago by hunters, known only as the Hollow Stone Trail. "It's real," the guide said, eyes low. "But don't get close to the stone, they say. It calls." Marcos was intrigued. He marked the coordinates and left early the next morning, alone. The trail seemed normal at first. Dense foliage, birds chirping, branches cracking underfoot. But as he neared the marked location, the air shifted. It grew damper, heavier. The trees seemed more alive, more aware. Then the stone appeared dot. It stood in the middle of a clearing, massive, irregular, with a gaping dark hollow at its center, like a mouth carved into ancient rock. As Marcos approached, he felt a faint vibration in the ground, like a distant heartbeat pulsing from deep inside. He switched on his flashlight and peered into the hollow. There were scratches, deep, chaotic gouges, like claws or fingernails trying to escape. But no animals, no insects, no wind, nothing dot, and then he heard it come down. It wasn't a voice, not in the air, at least. It was inside his mind, a cold and steady command. Not his own thought, but it slid in as if it belonged. He backed away. Sounds began to warp. Footsteps mirrored his, always a beat behind. The stone seemed to grow, not in size, but in presence, stretching across his thoughts like fog. He ran. Laughter echoed around him. Pleas for help. Whispers that knew his name. But he didn't vanish dot at dawn. Locals found Marcos stumbling out of the forest 2 kilometers from the trailhead, barefoot, clothes torn, face blank. He was muttering words no one understood. After several days, under observation, he returned to normal dot almost dot now. Marcos never speaks of that trail. He refuses interviews. He won't enter a forest again. But sometimes, when he's alone in his apartment at night, he hears a hollow sound, faint and rhythmic, pulsing like a heart. And whispering his name, and the flashlight he carried that day, it never worked again. Unless it's pointed at the woods.